Hi class! Today we're going to continue talking about parts of a plant, and we're going to talk about what a plant needs to grow. I want to start off by reading some books, and I couldn't decide which one to read, so I'm going to read a couple. The first one is called Exploring Flowers. I see flowers. Flowers are parts of plants. Each plant part has a job. Fruits, vegetables, and blossoms grow from flowers on plants. Pollen looks like yellow dust. Pollen makes some seeds grow into plants. And look at that strawberry plant. See the little white flowers? Those are the petals will fall off and they will turn into the strawberries you see. Pollen is moved by birds and bugs. Look really closely at that bee's legs. Do you see the little yellow bubbles? That's the pollen on its legs. Each seed that gets pollen can become a new plant. Small buds grow on the stem of some plants. Blossoms bloom when buds open. Flowers on some plants are the first sign of a fruit or a vegetable. Remember when Miss Sherry talked about apple blossoms at school? These apples grew from flowers. Lilacs are pretty flowers that smell good. People put flowers in their homes. Flowers are in your home, in the park, and all around you. Do you see flowers? And there's a picture of all different kinds of flowers, different shapes, colors, and sizes. Okay, my next book is going to be called Exploring Leaves. I see leaves. Leaves are parts of plants. Each plant part has a job. Plants need leaves to grow. Leaves grow on stems. Stems hold leaves up to the sun. Look at that beautiful sunflower. Stems bring water from the soil to the leaves. Leaves use sunlight, water, and air to make food. Some leaves change colors in the fall. Some leaves stay green all year. Boys and girls, do you remember what those trees are called? We went on our nature walk. We talked about these trees. They stay green all year, and they're called, that's right, evergreen. Some plants have small leaves. Oh, remember when we searched for four-leaf clovers in the park? Some plants have big leaves. Whoa, those are huge. Pine trees have leaves like sharp needles. Ginkgo plants have leaves shaped like fans. Leaves are all around you. Do you see leaves? Those brown leaves remind me of when we collected leaves in the park for our compost bin. And here's a picture of all different kinds of leaves. When we went on our nature walk, we collected a lot of different leaves, and we found that the leaves were all different colors, shapes, and sizes. The next book I'm going to read is called Exploring Roots. I see roots. Look at the bottom of the tree that the kids are sitting on. Those are a lot of big roots. Roots are parts of plants. Each plant part has a job. Plants need roots to grow. Roots grow down from a seed. Roots keep plants in the ground. Look at that tree. It won't blow away because the roots are holding it fast and steady into the ground. Roots help plants get water from the soil. They send water to the plant through a stem. Some trees have big roots. Most flowers have short roots. Roots help these water lilies stay in place in the water. Desert plants store water in their roots. People can eat roots. Oh, we've talked about this before. Carrots and radishes are roots. They grow in the soil. Roots are on your plate, in your gardens, and all around you. Do you see roots? And there's a picture of all different kinds of roots. Okay, now we are going to read Exploring Stems. I see stems. Stems are parts of plants. Plants need water, sunlight, and space to grow. Stems help plants get the things they need. Stems grow above the soil. They connect to roots below the soil. Stems act like straws. They carry water to leaves and flowers. Stems hold up plants. That is a really pretty purple flower. They help leaves get sunlight and air. Tree trunks are stems. These stems are covered with bark. People eat some kinds of stems. Celery is a tasty stem. Panda bears eat the stems of bamboo grass. Stems are on your plate, in the park, and all around you. Do you see stems? Oh, these are stems that we eat. I love asparagus. I didn't realize that's a stem. Interesting. Do you like asparagus? Okay, now we're going to get to our lesson of the day. Now, I want you to take out what a plant needs out of your, and have your mom and dad cut out the words before you start. All the words that are on one of the papers. The first thing you're going to do is get your piece of paper out that looks like this. Now we're not going to use this leaf because I already cut a leaf and put it in there for you, this one. And so we don't need that one. But the first thing I want you to do is color your flower. And what color are you going to color your flower? I picked red again. And then the next thing, you're going to color the sun. What color is the sun? For some reason, yellow doesn't show up very good on my camera, but I am coloring it yellow. I think you can see my yellow crayon. And then what color is a cloud? That's right, a cloud is white. So the next thing you're going to do is cut out all those pieces. Now your mom and dad might have to help you do this, okay? What shape is the sun? That's right. It is a circle. Sometimes circles are hard to cut. And this cloud is like a puffy cloud that we see on a spring day at the park. Now your mom and dad might have to cut these out for you, and that's okay. Now I want you to find that big blue piece of paper, the one with the activity. And then at the very bottom, I want you to glue the brown piece of paper, which is the dirt. What shape is this brown piece of paper? What shape is it? That's right, it's a rectangle. Put it at the very bottom. Okay, now you can take your stem, it's a green rectangle that I put in there, and put glue on the back and stick it in the dirt, just like that. And then you can take your leaf and put it on the side of your stem. Then you take your flower, you could turn it over and put glue on the back of your flower, and then put it at the top of the stem. I'm going to move my flower down just a little bit more. So you'll want to leave room for the sun and the cloud at the top. So then I'm going to put my cloud on there. And I'm going to put my sun over here. Now, I also gave you some yellow paper. And what you can do is you can cut some really thin strips like that. And maybe even cut those in half so they're a little smaller. Have your mom, dad help you. And then you can put some glue around your sun, and you can just stick some of those around your sun. Whoop. Make sure you put enough glue. It's okay if some of the stems are going off your paper. There you go. Now you have your sun. Now on the other side, we know that flowers need sun, but they also need rain. So we need to make our cloud rain. So I'm just going to draw with a blue pen some rain coming down like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to glue all the words on. So the first thing we're going to do is do this one. It says, what plants need to grow? Just turn it over, put glue on the back, and put it right here at the bottom where the dirt is. Then this word says water. What is giving us water? That's right, it's the cloud. So we're going to put the word water right there. This word says soil. What is another word for soil? What is the soil? That's right, it's the dirt. So you can just stick it right here. See that? Now the next word is sunlight. What gives us sunlight? That's right, the sun. And the last thing is air. And this blue part right here can be the air, because this is kind of like the sky, the air next to the plant. So, what plants need to grow? Soil, air, water, and sunlight. Make sure that you're watering your sunflowers at home and you put them in a place where there's sunlight, and make sure that there's enough soil over the roots and that it stays in the ground, and it will grow taller than you. I hope you learned a lot about plants today. See you next time.